What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today, I'm super excited because we're gonna be doing one of my favorite kinds of videos to film, which is a full face of new drugstore makeup. These makeup launches just keep coming. I feel like every week there's just more and more stuff, which is why I feel like it's more important for me to do these videos so I can actually tell you like what is actually good, what's worth your money to check out, and then what to skip on. Because it's been a lot. So let's check out these new products. Like I said, everything is from the drugstore. We have a lot of Physicians Formula. They came out with like a billion new products. So I picked the ones that I was like most excited about. We have new ColourPop, really exciting launch from them. Pixi, Flower Beauty, Makeup Revolution, so a bunch of stuff across the board. Everything's affordable, so let's see what's good. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you have not already and click the little bell right next to the subscribe button so you can be notified of all my future uploads, and let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, up first, we are gonna start with probably one of the most exciting things in this video, I gotta be honest. When I saw this, I was really excited. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Glow Bronzing Serum. They have a Butter Glow liquid bronzer that came out, I wanna say last year, that I really like, but they came out with a bronzing serum. They're obviously definitely coming for Drunk Elephant, and they're a whole bronzing drops. I mean, it's essentially the same thing. I've talked about the Drunk Elephant bronzing drops before. They're not my favorite personally. I feel like the price on them is super high. They don't blend super easily, and like even when you add them into your moisturizer, like you have to add another product with them, and they're just not my favorite. So spoiler alert, I have actually already tried this, and I shared it on my TikTok and my Instagram, like trying it, but this is one of my new favorite products. You don't have to add this to a moisturizer. You can just apply it directly onto the skin like this. You can add it into a foundation if you want to as well, but I like the way that it performs best just literally on its own. On my skin, if you guys have watched me for a while, you know my face is normally 75 shades lighter than my body. So this is very helpful because it can help me kind of match my face to my body, you know, without having to like wear foundation if I don't want to, because it does look really pretty on its own. Blends out quickly and easily, and just gives like a natural kind of bronzy glow. Like for beach days, pool days, or just any day you wanna look bronzy, this is perfect. And I've really been liking it. It's not gonna give you like a glow in the way that like the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion or the e.l.f. Flawless, is it called Flawless Filter? e.l.f. Halo Glow. I was like, what is that called? Those give you like a very glow luminosity to the skin. This isn't gonna actually do that. It really just gives like a bronzy tint. There's not like glitter or like a significant luminosity that it adds to the skin, which I don't mind. So it is different than those products. And I have personally just really been liking it. It doesn't give any sort of significant coverage to the skin. So it definitely would say that if you want something that's gonna give you coverage, you wanna go in with like a foundation, tinted moisturizer or something on top of it. Really just gonna give you that bronziness. So love that. Now these I have not tried. That's actually the only product out of any of these that I have tried. This is also new from Physicians Formula. This is their new Diamond Perfector BB cream. So I figured we could see how this works on top. I do have two shades here. I have light medium and medium tan. Normally for myself, I would do light medium, but medium tan, like they look like they run a little bit light. Like this is light medium. Looks like it'll be a little light, so I'm gonna try medium tan, and I can always use this if I need something lighter. This is supposed to be a 10-in-1 skin perfector. And one thing I really liked is on the packaging, it says for extra sensitive and breakout prone skin, which, I mean, I have breakout prone skin, we can see that. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. It's supposed to provide a lightweight coverage while diffusing the look of pores and imperfections. So it sounds good. Let's try it and see if it actually looks good, you know what I mean? That's what's most important. So squeeze a little bit out. Now I do not believe that this has any sort of SPF in it. No, not that it says, because a lot of times BB creams have like an SPF aspect to them. This one does not, so just something to note. Not really sure how much to use, so I'm just gonna go with that and we'll blend it out, and then I can always add more if I feel like I need to. Okay, blending easily, definitely giving a lighter coverage. This is not gonna be like the It Cosmetics CC cream, which is like crazy full coverage. This is very, very light, but they did a pretty good job of actually covering up a lot of my redness, which is good. Just gonna have to hit like the blemishes with a concealer, which is fine. It honestly feels like a lotion almost going on. Like it has a very like, it has a thicker consistency, so it's not a super liquidy sort of lotion, like a thicker lotion with a little bit of a tint to it consistency. Definitely gives a light coverage, but helps to even out my skin tone overall. I am seeing some emphasis on like my texture and pores right in this area, which I don't love. When we set with powder, hopefully that will go away. Sometimes liquid products can look like that, and then once they're set, it's a lot more smoother of a finish, but definitely do see some extra emphasis on my pores in this area, which I don't love. So we'll keep an eye on that as we continue on with the tutorial. But upon first application, don't love it, don't hate it. I don't think it's bad, but I've definitely tried better BB creams. Alrighty, up next we have Flower Beauty. I love Flower Beauty. I feel like they're super underrated. This is Drew Barrymore's brand. they came out with some new products. So this is their Bright Eyed Under Eye Corrector. So I figured that we could use this on the under eyes, see how it works. This is in the shade Light, and it's just like a little pen or like crayon sort of applicator. To be honest, these are probably my least favorite kind of applicators when it comes to like concealers or correctors, but I know a lot of brands do this, like put correctors in this sort of packaging. Oh wow, that actually, I feel like just me swiping it on, like it made a big difference on my under eyes already. And this is, again, not a concealer, just a corrector. So technically you could layer a concealer over top of it. Let me blend that out and leave this side with nothing on it so you can see the difference that it makes on its own. Because it did give me a light coverage. So obviously if you want a fuller coverage, you would go on top with a concealer. But I feel like that did make a difference. Like I feel like it looks nice, it looks natural, but helped to brighten the under eyes and kind of neutralize some of those purpley blue tones that I have. And this does come in a variety of different shades as well. Very creamy going on, you know, glides easily on the under eyes. So I actually do like this. I do like a little extra coverage on my under eye area. So I personally would use this first and then go in with a concealer, or you could do a concealer first and go in with this after. But on days when you just want something a little bit lighter, this does look really nice and actually worked quite well. All right, Drew Barrymore. Gonna just pop a little extra concealer on the under eyes because like I said, I like a little bit more full coverage and make sure everything blends well with that corrector because that's important if you feel like you're gonna wanna go in with another concealer to make sure that it's not gonna kind of interfere or pill or anything. But it looks like it's working pretty good and everything's blending like normal. Alrighty, up next, another Physicians Formula product. Like I said, they launched so many new things. This is the Butter Glow Contour Wand. So I have this in shade Fair Light. This is obviously supposed to be a little doopy dupe for all the high-end ones. I think Charlotte Tilbury was like the first to kind of do this packaging, and then we've seen like every brand come out with a contour wand that looks like this pretty much in the past couple of years. So let's try Physicians Formula now. I believe this comes in Fair Light and then Medium Deep. Those are the two shades that they have. Just looks like this wand applicator. Gonna squeeze some out. This is always the most satisfying part. Let's wait for it to come out. There we go. Okay, let's do 2 little dots on each cheek and then 1 on the forehead. And let's just go in and blendy blend. Ooh, okay. She blends easily. It literally like disappears into the skin, but gives like a pretty natural sort of glow, or not glow, natural sort of bronze or contour, I guess I would say. My biggest thing always when trying like liquid bronzers, contours, all that is just like, do they blend? Because the last thing you want to be doing is like sitting there for 100 years blending something out. This does seem like it blended pretty dang easily, so I like that. All right, not too shabby on that. Okay, now this one I'm very interested in seeing how this works. This is the Pixi On The Glow blush, which we've seen these, but they came out with a new shade, and this is the Cheek Tone. So it is a pH color changing blush, which I feel like we're starting to get a little tired of, but honestly, a lot of the pH like color changing products are the prettiest colors. Like in the end, they're just so beautiful. So I personally do really like them. Yes, is it gimmicky? Yes. But do I like them? Yes. So this one's kind of interesting though, because this is what it looks like, you know, like in the packaging. A lot of times like color changing blushes will be some sort of like crazy color, like it'll be like a black or a yellow or a stark white or something, and then it'll change into like a pink, like a completely different color on your cheeks. This one is already pink, but it's a very, very light pink. So I'm assuming when I apply it to my cheek, it's gonna be a bit darker. So I'm just gonna swipe her on and see, okay. Little light. Is it really that much different? Than the color. Oh yeah, actually, okay. It is a bit different. It's just like not as stark of a difference again, because a lot of times brands use like a completely different color than pink. It's a little bit more like corally when applied on my cheek. Now I'm gonna go in just with some on my brush and tap that on. This is a pretty shade for summer. It's more of like a salmon kind of pink or like coral pink, which I do like. There are other pH blushes I feel like that I've tried that I like a little bit better, like the color that they turn on me, but this one is not bad. And I feel like kind of went with the bronziness that we have going on, so I don't hate that. All right, for a powder, we have another new Physicians Formula. This is the Mineral Wear Diamond Blur Skincare Powder, which seems super interesting. It's basically a translucent powder that is supposed to blur the skin. So they do give you a little puff in here, which is nice. And it kind of is like a cushion foundation here, but it's powder. So I'm gonna use the little puff that they give us, put that on my finger and just kind of press it in there. Get some powder on there and press that onto my under eyes. Setting everything, same thing on this side. All right, zoomed you guys in a bit because we're gonna jump into the brows now. I have a new product from Makeup Revolution. This is their new brow product. Does it not say the name on here? All it says is ash brown, but it's like dual-sided. So we have an eyebrow pencil on this side, which is like an interesting kind of shape, super, super thin. And then on the other side, we have a brow gel. So I'm gonna go in with the pencil first and just kind of outline my brows with this. This is actually a little bit darker than a pencil than I would normally use. There is a variety of shades in this. A lot of times I do use ash brown, but this one is a pretty dark ash brown, I would say. Like, it reminds me more of like a chocolate brown. Nonetheless, is working good and is very pigmented. And I just recently tinted my brows, so they're pretty dark to begin with right now. This is working pretty well, and this shape is actually really nice to like carve out the brows because it has that flat edge. And now I'm gonna go in with the brow gel side. Love the tiny little spoolie. Those are my favorite when it comes to brow gel because you can really get in there and hit every little hair, which I like. Okay, this brow product I actually like a lot. I wanna get it in like a shade lighter, but the way that it actually works is really, really good. I like it. Pencil is good, brow gel is really good. I definitely like this. So definitely want to pick this up in a shade better for me, but I really, really like that. Alrighty, up next we have a new mascara. So this is super interesting to me. This is called a butter bronzer mascara. So I'm guessing it's gonna be brown because it's a bronze. Well, it says the color is bronze. So I don't think I've ever tried a bronze mascara before. I've tried brown, but I feel like for summer this could be really pretty because sometimes I do really like a brown mascara. This is supposed to give full blown length and volume. This is what it looks like. So let's just go in and coat these lashes with it and see. Like, a lot of times if I do like a brown kind of smoky eye, I love a brown mascara just because my hair is light. So a lot of times it looks a little bit less harsh. This mascara though, not sure that I'm loving, you guys, gotta be honest. It's coming off a little clumpy, and that's literally just with one coat. I'm trying to just like run it through. It's just a little clumpalicious, especially I feel like if I was to do a second coat, it would be way too clumpy. I'm not adding any more mascara. I'm just trying to run the brush through, but it's just kind of clumping up more. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Love the idea of a bronze mascara, just don't like this formula, which kind of stinks. And honestly, I mean, it doesn't look any different than a brown mascara. It's essentially a brown mascara. The marketing's cute though. Like, I like the bronze, just don't love the mascara itself. It's just a little too clumpy for me. I like something a little that's more like lengthening, lifting with like a little bit of volume. You know what I mean? Alrighty, up next we have a bronzer blush combo. Obviously we have like contour and blush and everything already on, but this looks really, really pretty. This is the Healthy Glow new bronzer from Physicians Formula, or bronzer blush combo. So these are nice because you get kind of 2-in-1. The blush is like smaller, so I'm gonna kind of like swirl my brush in the bronzer part and then add some blush, and we'll see how it works. Smells like coconuts. You know, if you've used Physicians Formula products, a lot of them have a lot of scent to them. Ooh, this is actually very pretty because it has a sheen. It's definitely like a glowier bronzer. So if you're looking for like a matte bronzer, this is not gonna be it. But I actually really love this. Like, for summer, I love a glowy bronzer, and I actually like the like tone of this one and stuff. Just gives kind of like a healthy bronzy glow. So I like that a lot actually. All right, let's try the blush. The blush looks a little light, but I'm gonna put my brush in there and just kind of tap some. Okay, it is giving like light pinky. I wish the blush was like a little bit deeper just because it doesn't give much, but like we already had that blush underneath, so we don't need a lot. But I feel like if I was just using this on its own without a liquid blush underneath, it wouldn't really be giving much. Just kind of adding a little sheen to the cheeks, but the bronzer part of this is enough for me to continue to use it because I do really like the way that that looks, so I like it. Okay, and we do have a new highlighter from Physicians Formula as well. This is their Diamond Dust highlighter. The shade is Luminous Gleam. It's like a pinky kind of rosy looking tone. Although depending on how the light hits, it could be bronzy too, so it could be really pretty, but looks heavy on the glitter. So let's see once it's applied. Okay, yeah, definitely. It's a glittery highlight, which I personally don't love those, which, I mean, it looks like it, so it's not like it's deceiving. I was figuring it was gonna be like that. It just kind of, I prefer highlighters that give a glow that kind of just like gleam on the skin, not that have like actual glitter pigments to them, which this one does. If you like the glitter, you're gonna like this then, because it is very pretty. It's just not my personal preference, so this is not one that I would use again. It's just a little too glittery for me and not my personal taste. I just realized that my camera was not filming. Sorry guys. So I just applied my lip liner. ColourPop came out with new lip liners. These are the So Juicy Lip Plumping Lip Liners. I'm using the shade Jaguar, and I just went ahead and lined my lips. This is crazy creamy. ColourPop's normal lip liners are creamy, and this is like 10 times creamier. Like, really, really like these. Obviously supposed to be kind of like a dupe for the Too Faced ones that we saw come out at the end of last year. They also smell just like peppermint. So far, I don't know that I've really seen any like plumping action to my lips with it. Honestly, it's supposed to be a plumping lip liner. Not sure I necessarily see that so far, but I do love how creamy and pigmented they are. And now we have to try the Plumping Gloss Balm. So ColourPop just dropped these. I'm really, really excited. This is what the outer packaging looks like. These are their So Juicy Plumping Gloss Balm. So basically they are supposed to be a dupe for the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lips, which we've seen so many people dupe those this year too. ColourPop is newest on the scene. I will say I feel like ColourPop isn't like they don't do as many dupes as other brands do. You know, they kind of just come out with their own stuff, their own little collaborations that they do all the time, but they do dupes here and there. And this I was really, really excited for. So I have this in shade Dough. Ooh, I'm starting to feel the plumping action now. A little tingly on the lips from the lip liner. All right, let's go in with this though. So it's basically supposed to be lip gloss, lipstick combo. You press it up like this, just like you do with the Maracuja. Oh my goodness, yes, okay. Love. Ooh. This one has a good smell, kind of vanilla-y. So glossy, which I love. And this color is beautiful. Ooh, and this feels really pumping too. Okay, I really, really like this. It's giving like the tingles, but it's not like the type of plumping lip products that like hurt you. Really, really love this. When ColourPop does something, they typically do it pretty good. These are really, really good. I like that a lot. Excited to try because they have a bunch of different colors. But that one I love, and I feel like this is gonna be like a favorite of mine for sure. Looks really, really pretty and feels really nice on the lips. Love the juicy, glossy look that it gives. So if you guys wanna get anything from ColourPop, you can use code Kelly. That'll give you 10% off of your order as always on their whole site. And yeah, that is everything, you guys. So I will link everything that I use down below if you want to check anything out. I feel like we actually tried a lot of really good products. We had some misses. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.